So we're over here in West Texas. Some dry country. There's probably about 200 and something oil pumper that I've seen. There's one pumping oil. I've probably seen 200 not pumping oil, and I think that's number 11 or 12 that I've seen actually pumping oil. Let's get the stupid buzzards out of the way, picking over a coyote. But do we see here, what is this in front of us? It is a fence. Now this is desert. We're in West Texas. It's extremely dry. We passed an area where it was actually pretty green, where they probably had a rainstorm come through and drop enough to bring in a flush of grass that may be gone in 6 weeks. But you can see here on the roadside where the cattle and stuff aren't grazing that, you know, it's some production. That's what it looked like if there wasn't anything grazing out here. But we see the fences, and for the idiots that say we need to get rid of livestock and animal agriculture, we've driven through about 100 and something miles of this. Okay, all of this land is producing cattle, sheep, goats that would be absolutely unproductive and producing nothing but rattlesnakes and scorpions if it weren't for being fenced and a few cows and sheep and goats and stuff grazing on it. Because you're not even growing watermelons out here, let alone any type of vegetables or wheat or any other kind of vegetable crop on dry land like this. And that's what these people don't get. There's a rig drilled for oil. 80. Okay, good. As I was saying, this land may not be super productive. I mean, you may not have but one cow for every 20, 50, maybe even 100 acres. I don't know. They have to walk a long way to find stuff to eat, and they eat here and they eat there and they keep moving and they have water. Actually, sheep and goats is more productive in an environment like this because they eat browse. Cattle will eat some leaves and stuff, but goats and sheep eat a lot more of it. They eat basically anything, especially goats. But this land would be totally unproductive if it weren't for livestock. And of course, I couldn't film where all the oil pumpers were just sitting still, and I mean, we passed hundreds of them. I drove for about 20 miles from Odessa cut off towards Kermit, and just literally pumpers 50 to 100 feet apart the whole way. And I counted 10 that were pumping at a couple of hundred. So soybeans, cotton or soybeans, lawn irrigated. Heading for Balmorea. cutting, Jim.